Okay, I think I'm making yet another fascinating video here at Camp Fox. I'm Jonathan Charles Fox. It's March 1st. And yes, I'm still wearing these dark glasses because I'm still dealing with what's now been called an eye injury. I don't know what we called it before, and my eye's bruised, and it's not all that much better. But we're dealing with it. Here I am in my bathrobe. But the reason that we're here is that it's March 1st, and apparently it's coming in like a lion, and we're expecting it to go down to 10 tonight. I thought my days of freezing junk around the house and turning them into beautiful art projects for the outside was over, but apparently it's going to be 10 tonight with very high winds. And so I decided I needed to freeze something immediately. And happily, I remembered that I had prepared in advance because during my frenzy of freezing stuff, which is what gave me craft herpes, and I have glitter all over the outside of my house and all over the inside of my house and all over the cat next door and all over my dog, who I hear coming down the steps right now. There's Dharma the Wonder Dog. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Dharma the Wonder Dog making an appearance before I make her dinner, and we do our probably last ice project. Say hi, Dharma. I'm putting you down. Okay. Hashtag Dharma the Wonder Dog. At Dharma the Wonder Dog. Find her. She's a social media sensation. Anyhow, I had decided in my infinite wisdom that I could create my own art project since I had such great success with the other three before her. So I called Laura. Of course, I called Laura to ask her if she had an aquarium. And she said, of course, why? She asked me why. And then, of course, said, well, I used to have an aquarium. I guess I have some stuff. Why? And I said, I'm thinking of making a frozen aquarium type diorama, frozen. I'm concocted in my own head instead of these the advice of all these others who are all brilliant. But I didn't succeed so well because I do own a square pan. It's square, right? Yeah, I own a square pan. I don't know why. Since I don't bake brownies. But I figured if I filled it with water and then stood it upright later, it could look like an aquarium if I had appropriate aquarium-esque stuff in it. So that's why I called Laura. She's my standby call. And she did have some aquarium rocks. I think they were black and yellow. She said, I don't know that they'd be appropriate. But I don't know why they wouldn't be, but I didn't push it. So when I was out shopping recently for a bunch of junk I don't need, in a place I shall not name, rhymes with Walmart. I said, they have an aquarium department, pet department. So I went there thinking I could probably afford their aquarium accoutrement. And indeed, I found those kind of rocks that Laura, for some reason, didn't want to part with. Because I figured I could, I'm going to lay the pan down, but I can make a layer, right, of the pretty rocks here, right? And then in their aquarium shopping, I found these things, which I said, well, that's probably going to be perfect to go in the bottom of my pan to create this aquarium look. And then I looked around. What else did I find? Oh, I found SpongeBob, aquarium SpongeBob. That makes sense, right? SpongeBob. So he can go in my little diorama. Oh, and I found this great pink, fluorescent plastic, fish tank. Picture it if you will, right? So I had completely forgotten I had any of that. I heard it was going to be 10 degrees. I went looking for the bag, and I found it. So I started experimenting, and this stuff is indeed pretty perfect. Look, it's pretty perfect. But two of them was too long, and I couldn't figure out how to cut it because I wanted that look all across. Bikini Bottom, isn't that what it's called on SpongeBob's show? So I just I got these cutters, these tree nippers out. I love these. They extend. There's some really great brand. My telescoping tight lock. I love cutting stuff with this. Anyhow, I decided I could probably cut this, and indeed I did. So I got just the right size. I'm very proud of myself over that. Then so I'm excited about that. Then I went to put this in. See, this is for the bottom of the fish tank, and it too sticks out way more than I want it to. But you know what? I paid almost nothing for this stuff at Schmalmart. So I'm just going to cut it up. So I'm going to cut this up. I'm going to find a place to put SpongeBob. I'm going to put these cool-looking stones that are made for fish tanks in the bottom. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to lay all this stuff in it appropriately. Yeah, you think I'm not going to cut this up? Trust me, I'm going to cut this up. I'm just going to, snip it. like this, right? Yeah. That'll make it into a beautiful undersea, fantasy, right? I'm just gonna lay it in there, and hopefully it won't float. I think that's what the base is for, is to keep it all from floating away. I don't know, probably, right? We'll see. So I'm gonna lay all this stuff in this thing in Bikini Bottom. Oh, I have a magnet that's a merman. Don't ask. It's a long story. I have a magnet that's a merman. I think he's holding a cocktail. Yeah, he's holding a martini in one hand and a shaker in the other, and clearly is in a gay bar under the sea. And I decided I could sacrifice him. Hopefully he'll live regardless. But if not, he's going to a good cause. My martini swilling gay merman under the sea, who's apparently having an ongoing affair with SpongeBob SquarePants, and we'll find all about it tomorrow after I check on them all. Okay, that's it. That's what I wanted to tell y'all. It's time to make Dharma's dinner, and something for me as well. We weren't live from Camp Fox, March 1st, coming in like a lion, can't see, making a frozen aquarium, and I need to, I haven't been on social media because of my eye. I'm not allowed to do things like this, I think. I don't know. That's why I keep knocking everything over, because I can't see. I'll see y'all later. Hopefully I'll see y'all. Okay, where's the button? Where is it?